What's good, Humbl3 Fam? How about y'all come on in and let's have us another visit here on the Humbl Show. I am Grant Fletcher, being joined as always by my co-hosts Moonbeam Hallows and Brandon Cox. How are we, everybody?
Hey, I'm doing cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. Good.
And I don't always join. Last week I was not here.
That's true. Brandon was not feeling well last week, and he was absent. But that's what happens sometimes.
That's what happens.
I had to, truth be told, we recorded late. We're recording this episode late. We normally do Thursdays. It's a Sunday right now, so we're recording this because I didn't have a voice last week when it was time to record because I was getting over having both strep and the flu at the same time, which was interesting.
They call that the stew.
Yeah, the stew.
That's bad stuff.
It was crazy because they kept telling me, whenever I went into the urgent care and they tested me and they were talking to me, and I felt pretty rough, but it was I felt like I didn't feel as bad as they said I should be feeling. They had this real whole demeanor about them. Look, just make sure you savor every moment because any one of them is going to be your last. It's just a matter of time before you die.
Come on.
I feel like that would have been the appropriate thing to say 50 years ago, but now, unless you're just heavily immunocompromised, I think most people can survive most things.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm generally healthy enough.
Thank you so much.
That it's not a big enough issue that it's going to put me out of commission for forever. I'm just sleepy right now. That's my big thing is I'm a little sleepy, but that's about it.
I'm sleepy too. Yeah.
Well, I gotta rest up though, because we got a lot coming up. We got a lot to do. There's a lot of prep work coming up before our next show because we got Louisiana Comic-Con coming up.
Yeah.
That's gonna be March 9th and 10th at the Cajun Dome. WWE's rolling into town on that Sunday.
Oh yeah.
So as we're packing up, WWE's coming into the same facility. So I'm gonna be I'm gonna look out the back door. I'm gonna keep looking for wrestlers. I think to see.
Yeah. Oh, I bet we'll have some.
Who's gonna be there? Because we have some of their friends that are gonna be at Louisiana Comic-Con. Then we have a bunch of news and notes about Louisiana Comic-Con for who all's gonna be there that we haven't even touched on the show yet.
Oh yeah, that's right. We haven't.
Let's talk about him.
Y'all ever heard of him?
Who are we talking about specifically right now?
Oh, you know who I'm talking about.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. We talked about DJ Qualls on this show.
Yes, we have.
Specifically.
Yes.
Are you talking about Paulo Costanzo? Is that who?
I am.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, we're doing a road trip reunion. I guess.
So super excited.
Yeah.
Are we doing it's not a whole reunion? It's the two guys.
It's
right?
the two guys, but I mean, Greg has this strategy oftentimes, right, where he will pair up folks for our shows. It's really fun. It's a really fun thing that he likes to do. I think it's really cool, but I mean, he was in.
I'm excited about it. I love that movie.
Okay, you're excited about Road Trip specifically.
I adore that movie. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was in that movie Splinter as well, I think too, which was another one that I think has more of a cult following, I guess. But
Splinter.
Yeah, and then it's about the Ninja Turtles mentor.
Oh, I never saw that.
No, that's not true at all. That's.
Oh, I was like, no, I didn't see that at all.
It's like
been in Bible school when that came out.
Like a Parasite type movie, kind of thing.
Oh wait. I don't think it was called Splinter.
Slither?
No. That's a different movie.
Okay.
It's called. Is it the one where the main monster character looks like that chocolatier guy.
He kind of does.
Wait,
Does the shows on Food Network. You know who I'm talking about?
I think so.
Looks exactly like
is this
that.
the one where
yeah.
Adrian Brody bangs the alien?
No, I'm pretty sure Adrian Brody is not in that movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No
Okay.
aliens.
No.
Well,
well, I got nothing then. If it's not about
What's the
Adrian
name of
Brody,
that movie, Grant? It's not called Splinter. It starts with an S.
the one that you're talking about, are you talking about Slither? Or are you talking about something else?
No.
Okay, well then I'm lost.
Look,
I
you
don't.
know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the guy that was on. He did like a show on Food Network where it was like trying to find the best like dessert maker, and
Yeah.
he's got the eyes, and he looks just like the monster in this movie. Oh well, maybe it is
I don't
called
know.
Splinter.
I think Guy Fieri ate dessert on occasion.
He did. You know, it was mostly fried foods and beef and things like that. But sometimes it was dessert. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
we
just
talking
thinking
about Guy Fieri
I'll
like
screw this
a
whole
few
thing
days
up.
ago.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, you looked at
Yeah,
it too.
he was in a movie called Splinter, but it is not the movie I'm thinking of.
Okay. Yeah, different movie. But yeah, I see what you're saying. And then
But what
we
is
also,
the name of the movie I'm talking about?
but we have announced Kim Rhodes as well.
Oh yeah.
You know, she was in Star
Yeah.
Trek Voyager, so a lot of folks are really, really excited about that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know I'm really excited to work with her too. That's going to be great. And of course, we had all those other amazing guests that we've announced since then too. I specifically had someone tell me the other day that they weren't going to come, but they saw that Trina Nishimura and David Matranga were going to be there, and they were like really big Attack on Titan fans.
Yeah.
Well, why aren't
Oh,
they
well.
coming? What's their problem?
What's
well, now
theirs?
they are, because they saw that we have folks from Attack on Titan, which just wrapped up.
Hey!
Yeah.
Congrats to the folks that we know that are in that show for finally wrapping that one up. That was a heavy one, I'm sure, for a lot of them. So very,
man,
very cool.
Lola
And then we
Moonbeam
also
was.
announced our cosplay lineup too. Moonbeam, you want to tell us about the all the cosplay?
Oh yeah. So we've
guests that
got
we're gonna
Miss Ulala, who
Yeah.
is a native to Lafayette. She is
True.
a radio DJ, huge personality, amazing cosplayer, just a sweet old gal.
Very cool.
She's all over the place. She's got it going on. And then we've got Pixel Vix. And if you've never got the opportunity to meet Vicky, you need to run, not walk over there.
She
and meet
is
her.
spectacular.
She is one of the nicest people on the planet.
Very
she's
talented as well. Very
Oh
committed
my god!
to her craft. Amazing.
And she's a
Yeah,
real Renaissance woman too. Honestly, she does.
Oh,
It
she's-
seems like she does everything.
She does. She's really cool. She's a school teacher. She plays like Dungeons and Dragons, don't she, Brandon?
Yeah. We just started up a campaign last week in Curse of Strahd.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun so far, and she penned this very detailed, very compelling narrative of like her character of the session, and it was so well written. And for like 2 seconds, I was like, "Hey, maybe I should like do something similar." And then I didn't. She knocked it out of the park, and there was no way that I could come close to like my character would just been like, hey, some stuff happened, and now I'm in another universe.
I've never played Dungeons and Dragons. I feel like I would just giggle the whole time.
There's a
you
whole
probably
lot of
would.
people.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly why you play.
I'd be like, hey, yeah, then we got chainsaws. So we got her coming. She's rad. And then we've got, of course, we've got Suzanne's cosplay. She's back with us.
Yep.
Yes. It's
taking
her first show in ages.
Yeah, she was taking a break. Hold on just a second.
Yeah, for sure. Suzanne was with us, I think, back in Alabama. I think that's her most recent thing she was with us on.
So
back in
not this
September.
most recent.
I mean, no,
Alabama,
not
but
Suzanne. I'm sorry. She was in the area, but she
Yeah.
Yeah,
wasn't.
she lives in Birmingham. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah. She wasn't like with us, but she was at the show or around the show or something. Yeah, that's what it was.
She came and visited with us for a minute. We got to see her and get a good hug.
Yeah.
But she's amazing. She's she's not just a talented cosplayer, and she's just an all around amazing human, and we love her.
One of the funniest people I've ever met in my life.
She is hilarious.
Nice.
She is so funny. She makes the best faces, and she's just awesome all around.
That's awesome.
And then we have Always Makeup.
Yeah.
Now you've met her.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. She is. I have seen everything, not everything, but I've seen so much of what she posts on Instagram, and it is insane the way that she can transform herself.
I don't even know how it's unreal what she can do, and it's all makeup, and it's
it's always makeup.
But yeah, she's
it's always makeup.
she's unbelievable, the stuff that she does, and she hustles. She's always building, always creating. She is an artist from the word go. So
back at Alabama Comic-Con, she was one of our judges, and she was a Navi on Saturday from Avatar.
Oh yeah.
And I realized at the end of the day that her face was glowing as well. Like there were she had these prosthetics, and then she had like lights underneath the thing. And I know she watches this show, so shout out to Always Makeup. I also know she streams like 6 nights a week too. So I would love to have you on. I'm just putting this out here right now because I know you're watching or listening right now. But I also know that you stream all the time. So let's figure out how to make this work. Before Louisiana Comic-Con, let's figure out how to get you on the show.
I bet we can make that.
I don't, but don't not do the stream for us too, because I know that that's a big thing for you and consistency.
We might have to record at like 5 a.m.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll make it out. But get with us, get with Moonbeam, get with myself. We'll make it work. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, she's so rad.
Shout outs. Pixel Vix also streams like 3 or 4 times a week.
Another
and
person
her streams are so much fun. They are so great.
For sure. It's pretty dope. We got some heavy hitters there from the world of cosplay that are going to be joining us, and I'm really excited about it. It's going to be such a fun show, and people will laugh at you. They turn up, they turn out. We
got some amazing cosplayers in Lafayette, and I'm just really excited to see what all comes out. But I will tell you that Always Makeup is going to be doing a workshop, a 2-hour workshop.
Whoa!
So if you're into special effects makeup, we're going to be doing it on Sunday. But I'll announce the schedule soon. My plan is to get all that done this week and get that announced so she can be, people can be, planning their weekend. Yeah. But she's going to be doing a pretty cool workshop.
I would love to get Always and Ashley Levy together at a convention to see.
Could you imagine how cool that would be?
That would be really
I mean, we, maybe we can get Ashley for the. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we could get Ashley maybe at the Halloween show this year again, because we've got Always slotted to come.
Oh,
here first. Is that's the plan? So. I'm real excited about that.
That'd be cool. Yeah. Also, since it's moving so far away, we normally don't have guests redo, but what we do in the shadows is going to be ending this year, so might be the year to have Doug Jones back as well, just because the show's coming to an end.
We may be seeing Doug this year.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, well, because of the fact that so here's the thing is something we kind of had a little pre-chat about, Southernerds Fest, which is happening on Memorial Day weekend in May over in Biloxi. And we hadn't talked about it, but we do have some Buffy folks coming to that show. And so I think Doug would qualify as a Buffy person as well.
He absolutely would.
Yeah. I think
don't quote us on that or anything, but
no, don't quote us. I mean, and the thing is, nothing is final until, it's out there. And honestly, to be really perfectly honest with you, just because of the way that it works, it's not even final until they're in the building, because you never know what could happen.
Yeah, you never know.
Last year for Louisiana Comic-Con, Kevin Nash was on the plane headed to Lafayette, and then they came on and they're like, "Oh, by the way, the plane's broken. We're not going anywhere." And so he just didn't make the show. Yeah. So he even if you watch his podcast or listen to his podcast, it's called Click This, KLIQ. He went on a rant about that specific incident on the episode following that, about how frustrated he was with the airline But
They
that coincidence
will.
is
They
pretty
will cancel a flight for no reason at all. I was going to fly to Colorado one event, and they told us like they didn't even like embellish it. They didn't like, hey, there's a severe issue. We can't fly. They literally told us, yes, the lighting in the cabin is slightly too dim, so we're not going to take off.
Yeah.
Well, yes, the last place you want problems is in the air. So
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're going to be on a tube flying through the sky, you kind of want everything to be just right. So,
yeah.
I'm a flip a quarter, heads or tails sort of guy. I just get that in the air. I got places to be.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah,
I get you for sure. Well, we've got a lot to freaking do between now and then, and it has just been crazy busy, and like I think all of our personal lives have been crazy busy. I know you guys have been dealing with all kind of. Oh, Brandon was sick last week. Grant was sick this week. I think I feel like I feel a cold coming on.
it's about time.
I told you a few days ago you're not allowed.
Oh man, like I'm not gonna. I'll come on here sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
And y'all can just listen to the snippets.
I thought about being like, look, I'm just going to hit record and I'm just going to sit here and I'll just be silent while y'all talk, I guess, for about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. We'll see what happens. But by the way, shout out to Danny Flamingo for coming on that last episode too. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That was a fun episode.
Yeah,
that was.
We got to get more wrestlers on because they're
episode.
just fun people to talk to, I think. But
he was awesome, and I went and watched. I haven't reached out to him, but I watched the match in the bar.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were all over that place.
Yeah, they were. Brandon, I don't know if you listened to the last episode.
I did. I listened to it. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's this bar. Yeah, the bar in Metairie. It's basically the Shredder's Lair from the Ninja Turtles movie.
Which is so.
It's a real place. It's in Metairie, Louisiana, right outside of New Orleans.
Yeah, man. It was rad. Like that place was packed, and like they were.
Those shows are a lot of fun, but they're like they do like one adults only show every year. And that's the one. So
what entails an adults only show?
Well, for starters, it's in a bar.
Yeah.
So there's that, and then a lot more cursing and a lot more reminiscent of like the older ECW days from the late '90s, early 2000s, that kind of thing. And if you never watched ECW from back then, it's on Peacock. If you have the Peacock streaming service, you can check out ECW and see what that was like. It was something. It was something very specific.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another thing we have not talked about too, and I guess we say this because like we're talking about how busy we are and how fast things are coming up, but there's still time as well if people want to become a sponsor of the Louisiana.
Oh yeah, man! Hook us up with some money, man. We'll put your name in a program, put you a banner up. We
got all kind of deals on sponsorships because we could put you a banner up. I mean, whatever you want to do. If you want to,
we'll promote the crap out of you.
If you want to get you like a fan table or like a big an exhibitor booth or something like that. I mean, there are options for that as well. Just reach out to us and we'll get you all set up if you want to.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We got a few really rad like conventions that are going to have fan tables at Louisiana Comic Con. We've got Coast Con coming. They're like the longest running convention in Mississippi, and I think they've been doing it over 40 years. And the guy is just really nice, and but they do it there in the same place we're going to have Southernerds. So they're going to be at Southernerds too.
Oh, okay.
But they're going to visit with us at Louisiana. We've got a couple of other Louisiana-based conventions that are coming. We got Pelican, which is a new show. It's a couple of years old.
Yeah,
I think this will be their second year.
I think so.
Yeah, they're coming.
That's a really catchy name. I like it.
Yeah, and then Louisiana RetroCon, which is I think it's like a gaming base. I've never been, but we're gonna have a table at their show this year, and it's coming up the weekend before Louisiana Comic Con.
Yeah. I think you're right. They're heavy on the gaming aspect.
Yeah, I mean it's a retro gaming show, but they had a really good turnout last year. People seemed to have had a lot of fun. So we're gonna go check it out this year. And I'm friends with the guy on Facebook. He's real nice guy. So he's gonna have a booth. and we got lots of really cool fan groups coming to Louisiana Comic Con. But I think we could probably make room for one or two more.
Yeah. There's definitely
Probably squeeze
there's
them in.
room. There's room. Let me tell you something. There's room, and also because what's cool about that is we are also going to be in some places as well. I think we're going to have a table at RetroCon, right?
Yeah,
somewhere.
We're gonna have a table at RetroCon.
And then we are going to be going to Pensacon too.
Yeah, baby. I'm excited about it. I love going to Pensacon.
Pensacon's fun, yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Truth be told, I've never been to Pensacon. That'll be my first time.
It's a good time.
And the crazy thing is, like, I like Pensacola. It's an easy drive for me to make, and yet for some reason I've just never been to Pensacon. I guess it's just never worked out for me in late February or whatever. But yeah, I mean, and the guest list there is pretty stacked, and we got some folks that, well, at least one or two folks that are going to be at Louisiana Comic Con. So it'd be good to maybe try to catch up with them real quick and just say hi, exchange pleasantries.
They've got guests. Boy, they got guests stacked in there.
Yeah.
And it's well ran, and the guys are friendly. Their staff's friendly. But it's real easy to navigate now. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
Like there's stuff going on all over the place, but it is real easy to navigate. You get like a program that's looks like a copy of the National Geographic. It's so thick.
Yeah.
And, it's a good fun weekend. They got stuff going all day, all evening. The town gets involved. The freaking airport changes its name the week of the show.
Whoa,
that's cool.
Yeah, it changes its. Y'all didn't know that? It changes its name to like Intergalactic.
Oh no, I didn't realize that. Yeah,
I may be wrong. But
that's cool.
But yeah, it's a fun show. And
yeah, I always understood that the community
about
really gets involved down there, which is cool. You know.
Yeah.
Do the Blue Angels do a flyover? Does that?
Yeah, I don't know. I usually go for one day. I usually try to go for at least one day. You know, just go and make the rounds. I don't usually.
Well, I mean, because like whenever you do that too, there's so many people there. There's people that that are guests, and they're a lot of their agents and things like that too. So it's good just to go and see those folks and just say, hey, whenever you're not having to watch a bag, Yeah,
well, it's nice to not have a bag to watch.
Right, of course. Also, I'm working on a few Power Ranger helmets. I'm trying to have at least two of them done for Louisiana Comic Con. So I'm gonna bring those two with me to Pensacon to have on our table for our guests that are in Louisiana. So,
cool.
Every helmet.
So if y'all are at Pensacon, come check them out. They should be pretty.
Yeah, just come visit with us, man. Come say hey. If you're at Pensacon, come visit. So, come by, speak. We got side hugs and fist bumps and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, we do.
And sloppy slaps.
Yeah. Sloppy slaps.
It's a slap
don't forget the mud hugs.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple of shin kicks.
Maybe a shin
whatever
kick.
You're into.
If you're good, if you're really good, we'll give you a shin kick. But that's not just for anybody. So don't get it twisted, y'all. Don't get it twisted.
Just come say hello.
Yeah. Of course, I'm always excited about Louisiana Comic Con because it's my hometown show, and I get to every week at my trivia night that I host, I get to tell them I'm a big deal.
Because you're a big deal at Louisiana Comic Con?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, I'm a big deal at Louisiana Comic Con, just so y'all know. Like, y'all see me every week, and you're like, oh, that's just Grant being Grant again. But I'm like, what? I don't know.
Man, you should be like, I'm already a big deal.
On stage,
but in addition, here's what's happening.
Yeah.
I
hope I can get out and walk around. I think I'm going to get they got these things now. I've seen
smartphones.
It's called a backpack that you can actually strap the bag to your back.
Whoa.
And be mobile. Never put those two things together.
That's like a Star Trek kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's some kind of newfangled stuff, man. I'm thinking about it. Thinking about it. Yeah.
Thinking about it, yeah. Well, I don't think they've done that, but I think you should do that, and you'll probably make like a ton of money.
I had a friend. I dated this guy in college. His name was Phil the Drill.
Of course it was.
Yeah. And he swears that he invented the rolling backpack and never
Well,
got
thoughts and prayers to that guy.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's kind of like the idea of like, there's this big debate on who invented the hamburger, right? Like,
Yeah.
Right.
like you had a hamburger steak, and then somewhere along the way, someone thought to put it between like two pieces of bread, and there were all these people that were like claiming that they were the first one to ever do it. But it's like, I think that like it probably wasn't that hard to come up with the concept of just putting two pieces of bread around a piece of meat. So like,
I feel
to
like
say
a
that like
caveman
all of
came
you
up with
deserve
that.
credit for that, you know what I mean? Anybody
Yeah.
individually deserves credit for this.
Yeah.
Probably not like probably not a really profound thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's just
Yeah.
people were going to arrive at that conclusion somewhere along the way, and probably several people did before it actually was patented. Is what I'm going to say.
Yeah. Look,
Yeah.
my friend Dan, Dan,
I know
who does
Dan.
some shows with us, Daniel. He actually turned in like all the paperwork. You remember like when there was the infomercials, like if you got an invention idea or whatever, send it in.
Yeah.
He did all that for a lighted screwdriver.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. And
I've
like
seen those.
the next thing you know, like the lighted screwdriver was, because like after you
Yeah.
send in all that, they're like send you a bill for like, all right, for $5,000 we'll send you the patent on that.
Yeah, of course. Which I mean,
Ooh,
it does
boy.
cost money to get that stuff done, but
It
not-
costs money to do anything.
right? Not but also like you could probably do that yourself. So anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you probably could. And the thing is, it's just like forming a 501c3, like a charity,
Yeah.
a nonprofit. Yeah. If you're looking into doing it, it's 97 pages of words on how to do it.
Yeah.
When it's just like 3 or 4 forms you got to fill out.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, you got to be approved and all this stuff, and
For sure.
all the
Yeah,
right
it's
phone
process.
numbers, but it's not rocket science.
It's
They
not
just
rocket
make it
science.
look real hard.
Little legwork and little research, and there's a lot of things you can do. So
Yeah.
hey, if you can dream it, you can do it. Look at us. Just look at us.
Look at us. Hey,
We're
look at
sitting
me.
down here. We're hosting the Humble Show. I mean,
The freaking Humble Show.
took a little bit of research, a little bit of legwork, and now here we are.
I still don't have my
We're like
streaming
rock
license.
stars.
Yeah. When are we going to get our streaming license? Are we going to get that in the mail? I mean, how's that work? Did you ever apply for that streaming license?
Oh.
Are you supposed to? You're supposed to get a license for this?
Yeah, man. We're
What?
supposed to all have streaming licenses.
Now we're banned in the UK.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, I think I hear sirens. Hold on, everybody.
Yeah, man. Going straight to the judge.
Yeah. To the judge.
Brandon needs to tell that story. We say that.
No.
We've said that a few times.
No, all right, hold on. Wait, there's a story about straight to the judge. I've
Oh,
never
yeah.
heard this.
Do I need to tell the story?
Yeah.
Can you legally tell the story?
Uh,
I mean, it's just one of those things. It's like, it's not like a real good story.
Hmm.
it's not. It really isn't.
It's not. It's just one of those things. It's like, okay, so Brandon was 16 when I met him, and he used to come in my coffee shop. I know I look like Yahoo Serious with his hair today, but he used to come in my coffee shop and he would order a mocha frappe,
We've
which
talked
now
about this.
like it's so much sugar. Like there's
As
no
you
way.
do. Yeah,
Yeah,
as you
There's
do when
no
you're
way
16.
on earth that he would order that today.
Nope, not at all.
He's a black coffee guy.
Yeah.
And it has to be like, iced with no ice, just cold, just straight cold brew.
Yeah.
If you can get a 64-ounce thing of it, he's going to get 64 ounces of cold brew.
Please. I'll guzzle it.
That's Brandon. That's just Brandon. But when he was a 16-year-old boy, he would get a mocha frap, extra shot of espresso,
Yeah.
as he should.
As you do.
As he do. And he had the greatest voice I'd ever heard in my entire life.
Yes, he does.
Because even when he was a 16-year-old boy, he sounded like he had a face for radio, face for radio. What was it? What's the thing? The voice for radio.
Yeah.
A voice for radio.
Yeah, whatever that is. Yeah.
And so he, he just kept coming in, and everybody liked him. everybody that was around liked him. He just made himself, you know how he does. He's just a person magnet. Everybody likes Brandon.
Yeah.
I was like, hey man, why don't you come up here and work? You can work here, and I can pay you jack squat. Pay you like $3 an hour.
Yeah.
And he was like, I mean, I got a job, but finally came up here and made more friends and more friends and more friends until one day he comes in with this guy that we called, well, I don't know if we could say this on the internet.
Who did I come in with?
You came in with you may want to bleep this out. You came in with Grandma.
So I don't think that he was a part of the equation until later. But yeah,
you walked right in with that guy.
Somewhere in that,
and you were like, there was this girl that was like, hey, I need a ride, and Brandon was so nice. He was like, oh, I mean, I'll give you a ride. I don't have anything, I don't have anything.
I'll give you a ride in my gold 1990 Acura Integra
that he bought on eBay.
Yeah.
And or Craigslist. Was it Craigslist or eBay?
It was eBay.
Yeah. Anyway, so there was this girl, and Brandon, I guess gave her his phone number, and then Brandon became her ride.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, like for the first week or two, I absolutely responded to what she had to send me, and all that. But afterwards, not so much. So after about 2 or so weeks, I'm like, yeah, I'm not into this.
Yeah.
And she continued to text me continuously for a solid 6 months. It was real rowdy. It was real wacky. It wasn't great. But finally, Moonby mentioned a side character a little earlier, a grandmother lover, and he texted me and said, "Hey, you really need to get with her because there's something serious happening."
Brandon gave her a ride one time.
I gave her a ride one time.
And then all of a sudden, the teapots and all the furniture started singing about how they were falling in love.
And then, no, it's Philadelphia, Mississippi. That's not how this works.
Right.
What happened, which was close to this, I did end up answering her call or text, and I'm like, "Hey, well, so what's happening?" It's like, "Oh my God, my neighbor they're doing these things to their dogs," and I'm like, "Oh, I called the cops, and this happened." But here's the thing, I tangentially know the judge in this town, so hey, we're going straight to the judge on this matter.
But I need you to take me straight to the judge.
So I was 16.
There's no due process when you know the judge. Yeah.
Yeah. I was 16 or 17 at the time. I forget what excuse I gave her, but I know it wasn't good.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't a good excuse. Hey, look, I bought 2 ices and I need to drink both of them. I can't I'm doing 2-fisted drinking right now. I can't help you by picking you up and taking you to the judge on your neighbors and what they're doing with the dog.
You see, I bought donuts and my friend bought donut holes, and we got to spend the whole afternoon putting them together and then splitting
together.
like a puzzle. Yes.
Yeah. Bless her heart.
No, not bless her heart. That entire way home, she was kissing my neck and then also saying "Hey, just let you know, I got a boyfriend."
I'm sorry, that's news for me. I didn't know it got. I didn't know you guys. I thought you just gave her a ride.
No,
I didn't know you were giving her the whole ride.
Dang.
Oh
no, so not bless her heart.
Oh my gosh, we just won't leave her. We just won't name her. That's fine. If any one person in the Neshoba County sees this, they're going to know what the.
I don't
Nobody's
remember her
gonna
name.
know who it
I
is.
don't even remember her name.
No,
I don't remember her name. I don't remember her first or last name.
That's funny.
Yeah, this was nearly 20 years ago.
I was going to
This
say
was
that
like
had been a long time ago because
18 years ago.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've been 16, so
Yeah.
that's funny.
Yeah.
Well,
Straight to the judge.
I honestly don't know where we can go from here with this, so I think we just need to play some trivia.
I feel like we need to discuss Grandma Lover a little more.
No, no, we don't.
I think we should. I think that's a good chronicle for another time, though.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, you never know what you're going to run into in Neshoba County.
I guess not.
And I don't even know how we found all this out. I do know it's because everybody in Philadelphia's got a big giant mouth.
Imagine that.
Philadelphia is real greasy.
Imagine that. Yeah. Well, look, I got a game for us to play. This is one that I tried for the first time ever at my trivia night, and last week, and I thought that y'all would really like this game, so I thought that we would go ahead and do it.
Let's give it a go.
Since this episode's dropping on the very last day of January, I've got a round called January Celebrities. And basically, I've got some actors here, and I've got 3 movies that are in the known for section of each of their IMDb page. So, like you pull up an actor, you pull up their IMDb page, it's at the top. It's like they're known for these, 4 things. So I've got 3 of those 4 things. And I think y'all will be pretty good at this. I think y'all will have this here. So it's really just going to be a game of speed. Whoever can give me the answer the fastest.
Yeah.
But given the 3, just tell me who this actor is. And again, this is from their known for section of their IMDb page. And just tell me who the actor is. All these actors, the only thing that ties them together is that they have January birthdays. That's it. So we're closing out January with this. So here's the first one. Y'all ready? Okay.
Yep.
Your silence says it all.
Yeah.
A Star is Born, American Hustle, and American Sniper.
Bradley Cooper.
That's correct. Bradley Cooper. Point for Bradley.
Yeah.
I was really surprised that there was not a Guardians of the Galaxy movie in that in his known for list.
Yeah.
At least as of the other day when I checked. So, all right, let's try this one. The Boondock Saints, Blade 2, and
Willem Dafoe.
oh, good guess. There was a firefight. And
Dang.
the Boondock Saints 2 All Saints Day.
Chris Christopherson.
Nope. Boondock Saints, Blade 2. Chris Christopherson is in Blade 2. This is not him. Boondock Saints 2 All Saints Day.
Norman Reedus.
It is Norman Reedus, correct.
Hey!
I was going to say, I'll also throw in Walking Dead because y'all don't seem to be getting it. All right, we are 1-1 here. Let's see what happens. The Butler, The Color Purple, and A Wrinkle in Time.
Whoopi.
Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah Winfrey, yes.
Oprah.
For
What was the first one you said?
The Butler.
I didn't see that.
It's a newer. It's pretty new. It's a newer one.
Was Whoopi Goldberg in A Wrinkle in Time? She wasn't. It was.
I don't think she was. No.
No, she wasn't. It was Oprah.
All right, here's another one.
Oh,
2 Brandon, 1 Moonbeam.
sorry.
Johnny English, The Lion King, and Bean.
James
Earl Jones.
Nope.
Brandon
Brandon almost said the character name.
Oh wait, no. Rowan Atkinson.
Yes, Rowan Atkinson.
Hey,
Maybe you have tied it up.
Or Atkins.
Rowan Atkinson. Yeah.
Atkinson.
Love
Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That very funny scene in Love Actually we talked about here. So, all right,
Nope.
I've got one more here because we were tied up. So this one's going to decide everything.
Is this our first legitimate tie?
Yeah, but
Because
I've got a tiebreaker though. So
Yeah. But like usually it's like, well, one of you has like railroaded the other.
Yeah.
But
One
here
of you
we
does
go
take over.
anyway.
This is
Let's
very close for the 2 of you. That's for sure.
Yeah.
All right. The last one is going to be Predator, Rocky, and Happy Gilmore.
Oh, that's.
Oh.
3 very different movies.
Is it the same guy that was in? I don't ever know his name. Is it
Oh,
the guy that played Shooter? What's his face?
No,
Danny
no, it's
Glover?
not that guy.
That's not that guy.
No,
And it's not Danny Glover?
it's not Danny Glover. No.
Just the first Rocky.
Well, he's all right. I'll say this: he's been in more than just the first Rocky, but Rocky is one of the ones that was in the thing. I think Rocky 4 might have been the fourth one, and is known for.
Rocky 4 was the fourth Rocky film. That is true.
It's true. I mean, the fourth one in the known for section for this person. I'll also say this: this person played themselves in Arrested Development. In some episodes.
Oh, shoot. Oh, I know who this is.
Also,
I only watched like the first 3 episodes of that.
That's a stew cooking, baby.
yes. Also in The Mandalorian, was a pro football player. It's not.
It's not. I mean, like.
It's not.
Not,
Bob Storms. It's
like, is his name like Will Winders or
no. You're on the right train of thought though with this.
I know. Wait a minute. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Okay.
And I can't think of his name.
This might be a legitimate tie.
Well, no.
I might have another one here. Okay, tell you what, I'll come up. I got another one here for y'all. By the way, do you want me to tell you who it is?
Yeah.
Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers.
Oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
Yeah.
So I knew that.
Look, let's try to break the tie. I got another one here that I've got pulled up, okay? The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. A lot of people in those 2 movies. And Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl.
Sean Bean.
Ooh, not Sean Bean.
Ah.
Oh, yeah. The he was the elf in the Lord of the Rings.
Yes. Yeah, what's his name?
What is his name?
All right, it's Orlando Bloom is his
Orlando.
Oh,
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's try this one. Okay. Shoot, actually I got a couple. Tell you what, okay. Leaving Las Vegas, The Rock, and Face Off.
Nicholas Cage.
Nicolas Cage, yes, Brandon barely eked it out.
Yeah.
That was good. That was real good. Have I ever told y'all the story about me telling my wife about Face Off?
Did you tell her that you could eat a peach all day? Is that how you asked her out?
That's what
You're like, oh hey, you're
said
cute. I
peach.
can eat a peach all
I can
day.
eat peach for hours.
Not to interrupt you, but just real quick, I saw a flag that I could buy recently that was it was like Nicolas Cage's head on a snake body with a yellow background, and it was don't take your face and put it on my face and bang my wife.
That's good. No, like we were
That's
like
a lot of words for a little
we
flag.
were like newly married, and we're out at dinner one night, and she said something, and I was like, oh yeah, like in Face Off, and she was like, what is that? And I was like, the movie Face Off, and she was like, no, I don't know. I was like, yeah, you do. It's got John Travolta and Nicolas Cage in it, and she's like, no, I don't know a movie with John Travolta. I was like, it's the one where, they switch faces because John Travolta has to go on. Like whatever and blah blah blah, and she was like, "Okay, so what's it really about?" Like she thought that I had made up the plot of this movie off the top of my head.
Oh, Lord.
And in fairness, it does sound like someone just came up with the plot of that movie off the top of their head.
But that's so many films in the 90s.
Yeah, that's true.
The beauty of it. There was so much excess money. No one was just like, okay, and green like this, and like music was the same way. Okay, yeah, you have heard of Nirvana. You have also heard of Nirvana. Everybody gets a recording contract. Everybody gets to make the movie that they want to make. It's all going to be real wacky, but so much good is going to come of this.
Yeah, we got this English guy named Jason Statham. We're gonna oil him up and put him in a mankini, and he's gonna dance in the back of this whatever this video is.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about. That really happened.
Wow.
You've never
You know
seen
what
this?
bothered me about Face Off?
What's
What's that?
John Travolta, when he would
Just John
smoke,
Travolta? Oh, uh-huh.
when he had on Nicolas Cage's face and he would smoke, he wouldn't inhale.
Yeah.
And I noticed because I was a teenager that smoked, and I was like, he's not even inhaling
He's
that.
not even really smoking that cigarette.
He's
Wipe
not.
off.
I'm right out.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, Xenu wouldn't allow him.
That's true.
Who?
Xenu. The deity of Scientology.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know too much about Scientology, and I didn't even watch. You know what I should watch? I should watch. What was the name of Battlestar Galactica? What? No, that's not it. What's
Battlefield Earth.
Battlefield Earth. I need to watch that so I get
Actually,
some sort of
is a-
idea.
That is a
Yeah,
pretty
so
entertaining
we can
movie.
we can get converted.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What
I
a
like aliens. You like aliens? You come join my cult.
what a
Look,
tax scam that is.
Before,
Hey, look,
before we get too far into that, into us starting a cult, I am getting the signal here to wrap up, so I think we should.
Oh, okay. Well, next time.
Like we said, look, come see us at Pensacon. We're going to be having a lot of fun over at Pensacon. I'm really excited about it. Louisiana Comic Con coming up as well. I'm real excited to get back up there on stage and do the thing again. So
I'm excited.
it's gonna be real fun. I'm sure Brandon's excited to get back behind the merch booth and
Oh,
do this
yeah.
thing too. So
Yeah.
He's going around.
Super excited about
He's
getting back
ready
in
to
the
move.
vault.
Yeah, I like it. And also, look, I'm excited to be back here next week for another episode of The Humble Show when we have yet another visit. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, give us a like and a comment, and everything else that you can here, because every little thing that you do goes a long way to help out The Humble Show and help us grow the Humble Fam. Again, we'll see you all back here next week, but until then, stay humble.